Number 50 mid-autumn night version. I had this one initially a lot higher, and then I started to look at the effect piece and the stand a bit, and I kept lowering it. I think she looks beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Her dress is gorgeous, her face is gorgeous, the hair. She doesn't super look like Miku, but the stand and the effect piece look bad. Especially the black stand with that gold effect piece. I don't love it, but the rest of the figure is absolutely gorgeous. Up next we have number 49 Techno Magic version 1/7 scale. Release date November 2024. Manufacturer is Furyu, and price is 29,800 yen. This figure has got crazy hair, and it's kind of all about the hair and how the hair incorporates into the figure itself. You can see there is a little support pole right by her foot there, but it's hard to tell. This image is a bit blurry, but I think they hide it well because you're just not looking at that, because the hair just encompasses everything, and it's all you're looking at is her hair and her face, her really gorgeous face. I like the little mic she has with like the cord running through. I like how she is basically sitting on her hair, and the hair is supporting her in kind of a clever way. This is a better way to do this kind of like hair heavy figure where it's touching the base of the figure. They only needed this little small support pole by her feet to make it work, and I think it looks really cool in that effect. The design is not my favorite, but just I have to respect the craft. Up next, I'm a sucker for Senbon Sakura, so here's a pretty basic Senbon Sakura figure, but it looks a lot better than the last one. This is the 10th anniversary version, 1/7 scale. Release date is this month or last month, April 2025, by Design Coco for 14,800 yen. I like the little bit of belly she's showing there. It's really cute. Yeah, and I just the stand is at least going for something. It's cool. It's got like that old rustic Japan look. I just love the Senbon Sakura as a design. What can I say? I wouldn't mind this at all, owning this at all. She's cute, and the face is good, and the hair is good. Looks good, especially for 14,800 yen. This figure's a steal. Good looking figure. Up next, we have another Snow Miku, and they have upped their game. Because this is Snow Princess version 1/7, August 2021, by Good Smile Company. It's got some support poles. I think it's just to hold up her little rabbit guy, so you can just toss them aside or put them on the stand if you don't want the support pole. So I don't really minus a lot of points for that, but she just looks beautiful. Her face is a little bit whatever. They could have done a little bit better on her face, but I think the hair sculpt and the dress just supersede that, and that's why she made it all the way to 47. I really like this one. I don't really like the piece by her ears, but whatever. Like the colors just really pop. It's a really nice looking figure. Up next, we have number 46, Manatsu Hanabi version 1/7 scale. Came out March 2024 by Furyu, and is 30,000 yen. I think the stand on this looks really nice. I like the little lotus. I like her dress. It looks very nice. This is one of the better Japanese style dresses figures. I like it's simple. It doesn't like overpower the figure, and she looks really cute. Her face looks nice. The sculpt of the hairs look good. Yeah, just a good looking Japanese Hanabi Miku. Really cute. This is another one that I had higher that I had to bring down because it was too messy. This is number 45, Memorial Dress version 1/7 scale, October 2021, by Good Smile Company for 40,000 yen. This figure is great. I think the only things I don't like is the messiness and her face. It's got that pretty typical Miku face, but the dress is incredible. I don't see a support pole. That must be a lie. But I think where it kind of loses me is up in the top here. I think there's just a little bit too much going on. It has the exact same music note effect from the figure earlier, the one where she's standing on it, but all the colors with the vines going around the microphone with the flowers, there's a lot of cool things going on. There's maybe just too many things going on. They needed to take out like one aspect of this figure, and I would have liked it a bit more. I especially like her dress. Her dress is really nice, but yeah, maybe just had her hair be more control. I would have got it, or maybe take away some of the flowers or whatever's going on the right of her hair, and I would have liked it a little bit more. Up next is number 44, Hana Hiro Goromo version 1/8 scale. Release date December 2016. Manufacturer Stronger for 11,850 yen. Yeah, this figure is crazy good for 11,852. Like, compare this to the Fennec figure. I think obviously the texture is not the same, but the dress looks pretty comparable. She's also got the bird going on. They've been kind of are of the same ilk, and I would much rather have this in my collection and be $1,900 richer than the Fennec one. But I'm going to talk about this one on its own merits. I like the stand. Obviously, not all of it looks amazing, like the effect at the top, but I like the parasol, like that it goes from blue to red. I think it looks really intricate and well designed. Like, if you look at all like the lines and the woodwork at the top, it all looks very good. It doesn't look like it was rushed, or just the only bad part of this figure I think is this one part of the flower that's a little glossy and transparent and kind of loses its texture, but cute little Miku. Up next is number 43, Magical Mirai 2020 Summer Festival version 1/7 scale. I'm gonna make it, guys, don't worry. December 2021 by Furyu for 22,000 yen. This is similar to the one we saw a bit ago, this one, but I kind of like the backdrop a bit more on this one. I like the outfit a bit less, but I think the backdrop really does a lot for the figure. I think I like the speakers and the stereos more. I like the big fan she's holding, and it's got the same idea of like the two different sleeves. If I was to take this one and kind of make the stand look a bit better, I would put it above this one, but stand this one. I like the asymmetrical. Well, she just doesn't have a stocking on one side. I like her hair. These figures look. This Magical Mirai one looks good. They're very much my style, and I think she looks really cute. I like the fan. Yeah, this figure just looks good. Of course, a lot of these figures at the top look good, but these Magical Mirai ones just they just speak to me in a different way. I just wish their stands were a bit better. Okay, up next we have number 42, Linguan G version. Sorry about my Chinese pronunciation. Release date May 2024 by Sega for 33,000 yen. I really like the colors in the hair. I really like the stand. There is secret support poles here. Don't let that get away from you. You always gotta look for these secret support poles, which brought this one down at least 10 points. Because I think this figure's beautiful. Like her eyeshadow, or her hair, her makeup, the dress is just gorgeous, and the colors. But then there's the sports stands that do. I hope this stand is metal. I think it would be really cool if it was metal, but it looks like it's metal. But it's probably not. Let's just be honest here. I like the design in the dress itself. I think this is an example of an expensive figure where you're getting what you pay for. And it looks really, really nice. Just a few minor nitpicks. Number 41, Racing 2019 version, side key visual version 1/7 scale. Release date April 2021. Manufacturer Shine for 21,000 yen. I really like the colors in this one. I think her face has some issues, but I like the dress so much that I don't care. The stand is very basic, but yeah, this dress is just super, super cute. And I like her pose, and she's blowing a little kiss, and they have like the actual heart going into the air. I like her little beret hat thing. Really cute Miku design. And design does a lot for me. Even though this figure is probably lower quality overall than the last 10. Up next we have another Magical Mirai one. These ones look so good. Number 40. 1/7 scale. Came out June 2023 by Furyu for 26,000 yen. I like this really like dreamy quality to this one. I think the hair looks really beautiful. My only problem with this one is the under part of the blouse or the skirt. The flowers there don't look great. The colors are nice, but they look very like they just don't look high quality sculpted. So, but the rest of the flowers all over her dress look really nice. I like the ribbon is at least a bit in control this time. I guess that's a mic. It kind of looks like the button you'd have for like a massager rather than an actual mic. But I just like the dreaminess of it. It's really cute, and the little like things around her ponytails, which could be like her pigtails, sorry, which could be speakers or could just be part of her outfit. You don't really know. That's a nice little cute figure. The stand does have some issues, but I think the dreaminess of it helps. Number 39, Harvest Moon version 1/8 scale. Release date November 2018 by Good Smile Company. Price 11,852 yen. I think this figure just comes together really well and doesn't have any like drawbacks to it holding it back a bit. It just kind of has this wispiness to it where the hair kind of falls off into a point of like where it's almost like smoke. I think her design is very simple but very beautiful, and I like her fan. I like the hair and the accessories around the hair. Just yeah, but the wispiness of the hair is my favorite part. Next is number 38, the latest street style cute version, 1/4 scale, released March 2025 by Stronger for 43,000 yen. This is the kind of the effect I talked about earlier, where the hair kind of drapes on the stand. That's not my favorite part of the figure. I don't think it's done terribly. There's times where it's kind of more, the hair's in these bigger chunks and it looks quite fake, but even if that was the case, I really like her outfit. It's super unique. It's very like, again, street style, and it's good to see like Miku just be able to like dress something more natural and casual, even though she still has to deal with 200 pounds of hair. She still is ready to just like chill, and I like that. And I think her face is really good. I like her expression. I like the little frayed hair at the top of her pigtails. Cute. And I like also like the segments on her hair, and the mesh arm bands. Really cute. Up next is number 37, Wa Bunny version 1/7 scale, released September 2025, not yet, by Furyu for 20,000 yen. This figure is really cute. I think it's just a very simple and cute figure. I like the design of the dress a lot. The colors pop. It looks very well textured, especially with I can't remember the name of the belt you put around a kimono, but very cute looking. I like the butterfly hair too, and she's also doing the bunny girl thing. It's really cute. I don't think this needed to be a bunny girl, and it still would have been really good, but it helps. Up next we have number 36, Street Chick version. This is Fail Girl Miku 1/7 by Hobbymax, released July 2025 for 913 yuan. I like the stand. It's kind of like, I wish a stand they did more often, where it's got more texture to it instead of this flat transparent thing, and it just reflects light better. I like her hair a lot, but I just like this design. She's got like a fanny pack. She's got that cut off shirt that's all tied up. It's really cute. She's got this look that she doesn't care at all. I guess you could say she doesn't really look like Miku, but I just like Fail Girl designs a lot, and this is just super cute. I would love to have this. I have no idea how much money that is, so is this cheap? Is this expensive? I don't know. Up next is number 35, Rose Cage version 1/7 scale, release date January 2024 by Good Smile Company for about 30,000 yen. Again, I don't know why these Mikus can't just sit in their chairs. They always have to like be straddling them in some weird way or sitting on the edge, but I like her outfit a lot. I think her face is pretty basic, but the blue little back piece to the dress, combined with like the skirt that has that like framework. I don't know what you call when your skirt has like that pattern where it's kind of like got this support structure. I always forget the name of that, but I just love that design a lot. I like the blue little ribbon in her. I like the black, how the color black is used throughout the figure with the blues and the greens. Looks very nice. I like the little tattoo she has, or it is at the top of her stocking. You can't really tell. And she got a little leg band with a little bell or something. It's very cute. And up next we have number 34, Rosudi version 1/7 scale, released May 2025. All these figures are not even out yet, by DMM Factory for, I'm gonna say a zero is missing there. I'm gonna say 300,000 yen or 30,000 yen. There's no way that's 30 bucks, or yeah, there's no way. So I like on her arm and her leg how you can't really tell if it's like, well, I guess it's a legging and a stocking, but I like how well it meshes into the leg. You can't even really see where it starts. It looks like it's just maybe painted on, but it looks really nice, and I really like the effect. I also like how her hair spirals up and the color changing. It just all looks very beautiful. I like the accessories all over her hair. This is really, really cute design. The only downside of this figure is it has some support pole right there, but I like the stars falling everywhere. It's really, really cute and very pretty. Good colors. Nothing amazing, but like just a good use of color. Number 33, we have Magical Mirai version 2023, 1/7 scale, released November 2024 by Design Coco for 24,800 yen. This is our third or fourth sitting on an amp figure, or standing on an amp. But I think this is one of the better ones. I don't think this super looks like Miku, but don't really care. She looks really hot. She's got that really, really good looking megaphone for some reason. They put a lot of effort into that. Jacket looks good. I like her outfit underneath. She's got like the chain necklace. She's got those goggles. What a cool design. I think she's got a little fang there. Half of her hair is not connected to the rest of her hair. It's a really crazy take on Miku. Okay. And up next we have Racing number 32 Racing 2022 version 1/7 scale. Release date December 2023 by Good Smile Racing. Price is 30,000 yen. I really like the flag on this one, and I like her outfit a lot. I think her face and hair sculpt are maybe not up to standard with the other figures in this area, but I love how her dress incorporates, or her outfit incorporates into the Good Smile Racing design, and how like it has like the roughly sleeves with like the tight fitting under part. It's really good. I think the dynamic action of the flag looks really cool, and this little triangle stand works only in this situation. It's just they've made a good use of it. It does have a support pole, but I'm okay with it here. It makes sense, and I don't think it stands out incredibly badly because you're looking at the flag and you're looking at her. But yeah, these racing ones, there's still more to come, and there's some good ones. Number 31, Land of the Eternal version 1/7 scale. Release date April 2023. Manufacturer Good Smile Company for 27,000 yen. I like everything about this figure except the little cloud effect, and I don't think it's super terrible. I think the figure would have been fine without it. They used it. I like her big horns. I like her face. Her dress is great. The dynamic action of her hair. Again, they make these parasols look very nice. I actually think the one before looked a little bit better with the blue, but to contrast, but I digress. The rest of this figure is much higher quality on that figure. I don't think this is a terrible price. I like that the stand has some texture to it too. You do see that there is 2 support poles that they are hiding in the back, and those support poles probably didn't need to exist if that effect did not exist, would be my guess. But you have to hold that cloak up somehow. It's probably very heavy. But I love all the layering on the cloak. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers to this dress. Very nice, but also still controlled. Good looking figure. Probably one of my favorite of like this style of designs that they've gone for so far. Up next is number 30, 2021 Chinese New Year version 1/7 scale. Release date December 2022. Manufacturer Fru for 25,800 yen. She's sitting on a big lantern, or I think that's a paper lantern. I really, really like her face in this one. I think it's really, really cute. I like her outfit a lot. These like Chinese New Year outfits, I just really vibe with them. Her hair drapes onto the stand nicely. I think the stand looks great. I don't know what is going on really with it. It's hard to tell, but it just works. It really helps enhance the figure above it in a nice way. And I just like her pose. She looks super, super happy and cheerful. Very, very nice Chinese New Year figure. Up next we have another Snow Miku, and I think probably our highest rated. I hope I don't eat those words. Snow Skytown 10th anniversary version 1/7. This figure comes out next year, January 2026. Manufactured Design Coco. Price is 31,800 yen. I believe this does have support poles behind the snowflake and behind this snowflake, but if they are there, they're so well hidden that it doesn't matter. I think it's just the best well-realized version of Snow Miku, unless there's one above, which would make me eat my words. But I like her little duder. She just looks beautiful. Her hair looks beautiful. I don't think the snowflakes look incredible, but they still look really good. I like the stand is metal. I like that her reflective stockings again. I love whenever they do that. They look really good. yeah, just, and the mitts are cute, and she looks really cute. Nice looking Snow Miku. Up next is number 28, Digital Stars 2021 version 1/7 scale. Release date August 2022 by Hobby Stock for 30,000 yen, let's say. This is yet another sitting on some kind of sound equipment, or standing on some kind of sound equipment. I just really like this one. It's very simple, but very cute. It's not overdoing it. I think maybe the star effect is a little much, but I think she also looks really cute. I love her dress and the gradient in her hair. I like her tie. Whatever the little DJ device she's holding is very cute. This is more of a design one for me. I don't think this figure is maybe as impressive as some of the ones before it, but I just really think the design is super cute. I just like the colors a lot and the whole concept of it. Up next we have number 27, Birthday 2021 Pretty Rabbit version 1/7 scale. Release date February 2023. Manufacturer Spirit Tail. Price is 26,000 yen. This is a really nice figure held back by support poles. I love her hair. I love her dress. I love all the effects going on. Her rabbit ears in particular, I like how they look compared to some of the other. It's more, you can buy more that she's a rabbit and not just wearing a rabbit headband. The little birthday balloons are cute if they didn't have to be supported by, or maybe they're not supported. It's hard to tell. No, I think she's just supported by the support poles, and they're like on each part of her dress. I like the little guy she has with her, and yeah, all the accessories work really well. The heart-shaped stand is good, and the colors pop. Just another very nice looking Miku figure. Just support stands sometimes are necessary. Up next is number 26, Miku with You 2021 version. So we still have Miku with Yous to go. Release date November 2023 by Furyu for about 30,000 yen. Has a little panda guy again. This design is sweet. She looks cool as hell. The flower stand looks decent enough. The hair's got a really unique gradient to it, that a color that isn't really used, like a very faded, almost gray blue or green. I'm bad at colors. I like her parasol. I like her like little hat, and her outfit looks really cool. She kind of looks like a Fontaine character from Genshin. Just really dig her design. Number 25, we have Project Sekai Championship 2022 Autumn version 1/7 scale. Release date next year, February 2026. I think this might be the farthest in the future. Manufacturer Cyber Z for 24,500 yen. The hair in this figure is really nice. It's messy but controlled. The stand works with the accessories and the colors. They kind of all draw your eyes to her, and they just complement the color. I like her little like hoodie that's on top of her dress. It's super cute. I love the little like accessory she has on her the Project Sekai. I think there's a Project Sekai logo on her hair. That's really cute, and just the color and the gradients. I know I'm very biased towards like pinks and light colors, but just very cute. Love this design. Up next we have number 24, Xiaohua version 1/7 scale. Release date October 2021. Manufacturer is Mythios for 999 yuan. I love the stand of this one. The stand is the whole figure. Not the whole figure, but the stand is a big part of why they like this figure. But even though the Miku looks really nice. One of her arms looks a little weird, but that's about it. I like the way the hair drapes over the stand. It's not exactly natural to what would happen, but it's still nice, and it's a very well realized concept, and they made it all work without looking tacky. Like they didn't have to use the support pole on this one. She's looking very like playful. I like the vegetation and the flowers. They look really nice, and the little arc on the tree, which they had to do to make it work, but it works. She just looks really cute. Really cute design. Up next is number 23, Rage Project Sekai 2020 version 1/7 scale. Release date November 2023 by Alpha Satellite for 50,000 yen. This is another one that I had up higher, and then I had to lower it for its design being a bit much. I think she's really cute. I love the outfit she's wearing. I love the big hoodie. I love her hair going every which way, but still not looking super awful. But I had to lower it because it's a lot to look at. It's visually messy. But I also think the stand is also very cool. It's like she's breaking out of something, or she's like, it just looks really, really cute. That I can understand that this one's a bit messy and some of the effect pieces don't look great. I do like the triangles. I think the triangles work well. I think maybe if this yellow piece was not here, I think it might have to be here to tie everything together. This one that's right by her hands, I think that was not there. She would be a lot better. But I do like the bottom of the stand. It's just using color in a good way again. Next is number 2022, Lucky Orb Uta X Kasoku version, 1/8 scale. I actually had this figure pre-ordered when it originally came out, and I decided to cancel it. But I still really like it. Its release date is November 2022. It's by Good Smile Company. It's 18,000 yen. I like this figure because I like the big onomatopoeia, and I like the very loud outfit design. It kind of works for me. I think I like it a little bit less now than I did when I pre-ordered it, obviously. But she is super cute. I like Lucky Orb a lot, and I like the Lucky Orb design. It's just unique, and it pops your eyes. It pops, sorry. Again, it's probably not for everybody, but I really think it would look good in my collection. But I just never got around to purchasing it. I had to cancel it due to probably financial decisions or other figures at the time. I like the blue and white ribbon going all around her. There's definitely some issues with this figure. I think it's a bit messy, but this is a bias. I'm putting it up here because I almost bought it. Up next is number 21, Magical Mirai 2019 version 1/7 scale. Release date August 2020 by Furu for 15,800. This is a really good figure for 15,800. I think it does have support poles of Dune, but I think they're mostly for accessories that you don't need, which if you can just take those away, the figure doesn't lose a lot. And the stand still looks cool. I like her asymmetrical stockings. I just really like this kind of gestury design, kind of devil girl, kind of magical assistant. It's got a lot going on, but it just really speaks to me. I like her mic a lot. It looks so cool. Yeah, just really cute. And nothing to really complain about. I would probably buy this figure. If I saw it at a pretty decent price. It just speaks to me. Up next is number 20, Maneki Miku version, 1/7 scale. Release date March 2024 by Katakawa for 30,000 yen. Okay, I looked at this figure a few times. I visually cannot tell what is going on with the briefcase on the left. It doesn't look like a 2D image. I don't know what to. It looks like it was added there in post, but I think it's probably real. If it is, that's pretty impressive. It looks. I just can't wrap my head around it in this picture, so I'll ignore that part. This design is super cute. She's a Maneki Neko, which are like the lucky cat things in Japan, and I think it's a very well realized concept for that. I like the heterochromatic eyes, which I think is not used too much on these Miku figures, which is good. I think the kanji she has on the middle of her dress, on her earrings and her ears are cute. I like her hair a lot. The stand is at least trying to do something, although it looks like they just have her on two stands, which is a bit weird. Whatever. I like the texture of her dress and the different layers to it. Just a really cute design. This is the design one for sure, where it just speaks to me. Okay, number 19, we have Gao Shan Liu Shui version, 1/7 scale. Release date August 2023 from Good Smile Company for 28,582 yen. Alright, this is another one where I think the water effect is done well. And it blends into the hair really nicely. And then on this is probably one of the best stands, period, from this video. And the list. I love her dress a lot. I love the big instrument she has. And yeah, the stand is just doing so much work. It is so nice, and it looks so natural, and the way her hair cascades into the water is it's so beautiful. And even that little water spirit she has at the top. Maybe in real life the transparency would look a little bit worse, but I don't know. And her herself, she's honestly fine, but I just love this stand. All right, Now it's time to talk about something. This is number 18, Racing 2018 version Racing 2018 Summer version 1/7 scale. Released June 2021, manufactured by Max Factory. Price is 15,000 yen. I saw this design, this Miku design, and I really like it. I think she's super cute. So you're gonna see a lot of this design in the top 20. I'm sorry, but I think this is the worst of them. But yeah, I just really like the little black thing on her forehead, on her bangs. Those look really cute. I like the little white part of her twin tails. I like the pose. I just like the dress a lot. I think it's my favorite version of the Good Smile dresses is this character's version. I know she doesn't super look like Miku, but I think she's really cute. I like the weapon or a thing she's holding. Who knows what it is. I like the little like Princess Connects star she has up in her head. I just love it. I love her stockings too. It's really cute. And there's just better versions of her coming. Up next is number 17, Magical Mirai 2018 version 1/7 scale. Release date August 2019 by Furyu, and its price is 15,800 yen. I've always liked this Magical Mirai design. I like these, like the blue and the red and the yellow dress. It's kind of like carnival or circusy, but in a really cute way. I like her hair a lot, and the way like the different colors are blended over the entire hair. You see like the yellow and the blue and the purple. I like that the stand at least went for something, and she's on this. I almost wonder if it's like a pivot, but it's probably not a pivot, but it looks cool, and the pose is really wild that they made it work with just that little support pole. I guess not pole, but like support point at the bottom with the mic stand. And the mic stand has like a cool looking megaphone. I really like the design. Very cute, and she's very happy, and she got the 4 ribbons. I always love multiple ribbons. Just very cute. I just love the pose. The pose is one of the best poses in this video. Up next is number 16, 2022 Chinese New Year version 1/7 scale. Release date January 2024 by Furyu for 35,800 yen. This is another great stand. I think I like the figure on the stand more than the previous good stand one. She looks very like mysterious and wispy. The hair does a very good like fading off into more of a ghostly shape. It's just very pretty. I like this, whatever this plant is that we've seen in a bunch of figures so far. I like the way it incorporates with her, and I like how she holds on to the different parts of the tree so it's more natural how she would be holding on instead of just floating there. And yeah, this is another very beautiful stand with a very nice looking figure on top. Her face isn't perfect, but I think the rest of it makes up for it. I really like the front of her dress too. Up next is the most cheating use of lighting of any of these figures, but number 15, Yonayama Mai version Miku 1/7 scale, releasing later this year by Good Smile Company for 30,000 yen. Again, they're really using this lighting, and I'm trying to like think without just the use of this lighting, but this figure's gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. I kind of have some questions that maybe will be answered later, where I think there's probably support poles somewhere. They're just doing a good job of hiding them, but her hair looks incredible, and her dress looks incredible, and the design is not exactly my favorite thing in the world, and that's why it's done at number 15, and I have some questions, but this figure's gorgeous. I'm really curious to see how it is once it comes out. Yeah, it all comes into like the perfect spiral at the bottom, and that lighting is really doing a lot of work, and I feel like it's cheating. Up next we have number 2023 15th anniversary version 1/7 scale Good Smile Racing Miku. Release date is May 2025 by Good Smile Racing, and 30,000 yen. I like this figure a lot. I like she's sitting on the little 15 cake with the racing trophy underneath of it in the band. I think she looks super cute. This is one of the cutest faces on any of these Mikus. I kind of want this figure. I like her little green guys. The hair's whatever, but this design's delight. I like how much she's holding the trophy close, and she's so happy to have it. I don't know if she won or if she's presenting it and she just doesn't want to give it away. but it's just good. She's like a little bit thick. It's really good. Up next, we have, I think, the highest symphony, number 13 Symphony 2022 version, 1/1 scale. So I think this means she's a fairy again. Release date is July 2024 by Good Smile Company, and it's a very fun price of $27.27.3. I love the way her hair goes into the heart. I like the use of green and gold here, and her face and the yellow eyes. This is like the best use of green and gold I've seen on a figure. I like the dynamicness of her pose and the staging of this figure. It's just very, very impressive, and it doesn't look tacky, even though it could easily, I'm sure some people maybe think it looks tacky, but I love it. I also really like her dress. I love her stockings. I like the little like wheels or whatever, the gears at the bottom of her shoes. Yeah, great looking figure. These Symphony ones are cool because they're doing something a bit different. Up next we have number 12, Birthday 2020 Sweet Angel version 1/7 scale. Release date September 2021 by Spirit Tail, and it's about 20,000 yen. This is another one where it's a victim of colors. Why it's so high is just colors I really like. Presented well. I really like her hair. I think some of these effect pieces are not as good as some of the figures above it, but just I really like the design. She looks really, really cute. I like the wings. I think it's probably one of my favorite wings so far of any of these Miku figures. The layers to her dress. It's very like sweet Lolita to some degree. And I like her hair a lot. And I like the little cake she's on. It's a cool, unique stand. It's a very pretty Miku. I think the worst part of this figure is the top of this magic rod, where it looks a little bad, but not enough to take away from it at all for me. Up next we have Racing Miku 2021 private version 1/7 scale. Release date February 2024 by Max Factory, and it's 27,091 yen. This is the other travel one I was talking about earlier, where she's wearing like a very, very pretty dress. I love her hat. I love the hair. I like the stand. It's kind of like, oh, she's just like, I don't know why she's a Racing Miku. I think she's like going traveling, but she has Racing Miku on her bag. But who cares? She looks gorgeous. I think there's another version of this that might have made it higher. But the traveling motif just really speaks to me, and I just love this cute little dress. It's simple, but just a design that really speaks to me. Alright, I think my voice can hold out for the top 10. Let's hold our bunny prize figure Miku and get through this. Okay, number 10, we have Birthday 2022 Polaris version 1/7 scale. Release date September 2024 by Spirit Tail. Price is 32,000 yen. This is another figure that is held up by its product image / lighting, but this is such a gorgeous figure. I love the hair and how it sits on the stand. I like how she is set up on the stand. It's a really good pose with the flag. These flag ones are just really cool. There's something cool about somebody like hoisting a flag like that. And I think her dress is great. I like the use of like blue and gold here with her lighter green into blue hair. It's just gorgeous. This figure is as one of my leading candidates to buying, because I just think it's gorgeous. When you look at other angles, the stand also looks good, but yeah, just gorgeous. Love the flag so much in this one. Alright, this is our other vacation one. This is number 9, 2021 vacation style version 1/7 scale, releasing August 2025 by Wonderful Works for 27,000 yen. This is almost a figure where I wonder if this other plastic stand is really needed, or if you could just have her. I don't know if there's a support pole on this part of the stand, but I like the little like barber stool she's on, and then, or I guess bar stool is what I meant to say, sorry. This is just a version of the figure before, but she doesn't have the big hat, but it is sitting on her suitcase, so I wonder if she can put it on. But I just like her hair a bit more in this figure, and I still just really like this design. I know this figure is not as impressive as like number 10 here, or even like number 13 or number 15, but I don't know. This is my list. I just really like this design. It's really, really cute. It's the kind of dress I really like, these big white frilly dresses with the colors popping. Alright, up next is number 8, Shimian Maifu version 1/7. Release date February 2025 by Good Smile Company for 33,000 yen. I think this effect piece, I kind of waffled back on at the bottom. I think it actually looks really cool. Maybe if I saw it in real life, it wouldn't look as cool, but I just dig it. It's different than like the transparent fire thing that have plagued figures forever. I just think it looks cool. It looks like she's like just absolutely tearing it with her instrument. I really like her hair. I like the pose, the over the shoulder looking back, everything kind of melting together, and her tight fitting outfit is just gorgeous figure. It's very expensive, so you're getting what you pay for, but I think it all comes together really nicely. It's not my favorite design, but I'm just so impressed by the craft of this figure. That's why I put it so high. I also really like the way the instrument looks. It is very impressive, and she doesn't look super like Miku, but she looks gorgeous nonetheless. Alright, back to Racing 2018 Miku, which is unfortunately is going to be the contradiction of my list, but number 7, released in June 2020, is Good Smile Racing for 13,000 yen. I just think she's so cute, I can't help myself. It has a crappy support pole on her cape, doesn't matter. She just looks so cute. I probably don't have a lot to say. It's similar to the last one. I just like this one a bit more because of the dynamic pose. And she's just super cute. I like the white fluff everywhere. I just love her little cheeky face. It's so cute. Number 6, we have Racing 2024 version 1/7 scale, releasing February 2026 by Good Smile Racing for 25,000 yen. I really like this like futuristic witch thing going on. It's such a cool design. I love the colors. I love her like witch hat, which also has like a big space in it for her twin tails, and then has like the little star point. So cool. It's my favorite white, blue, and pink, and a little bit of purple colors. So just beautiful figure. I love this design of a futuristic witch. I can't get enough of it. Up next we have number 5, the Mihua Sanong version 1/7 scale. Release date is January 2026 by Good Smile Company, and it's 23,000 yen. 23, almost 24,000 yen. You see at the bottom here, we're getting to a lot of figures that are not even out yet. So the newer figures are definitely getting higher ratings. I like this one a lot. It's got probably the most like not really my design, but just like so impressive that I have to hold back my biases. I like the scroll that is folded out that she's standing on, that also kind of acts as the stand for the figure. It's super cool. I like her instrument. I like her her looking in the distance. She's not looking at the camera in this one. It's very beautiful. I like the way the ribbons flow and the dress flows. It's back into the bottom of the stand, and how like these little like ribbons and threads twine together. Very beautiful. And I like her little like buns with the flowers in them. Up next, I promise these are almost done, is another Racing 2018 version 1/7 scale. Release date September 2020 by Good Smile Racing. I'm gonna get myself one of these eventually for 13,700 yen. I've already talked about her. I just think she's so cute. So I'm sorry that she's dominated the top 10 of this list so much. For 13,000 yen, this is just more value than I could ever get from most of these other expensive figures. I just think she's so cute, and this design just does a lot for me. And I'm sorry that this bias has taken over the top 10, but this one in particular, I just like her pose. I like her. You can see her weapons she is holding. She's kind of got like this magical girl racing thing going on, which I don't know. It just really does it for me. Up next, we have another racing girl who we've already seen. This figure got to number 3 despite the support poles, because this particular Racing Miku, the 2023 version, just super cute. Just it's a combination of like her rise of thighs with her little fangs, and the way the dress looks. It's just really good. So this one has a bunch of bad things. It has like the support poles and this big ugly support cone for her foot. These guys can go away. I don't care. She's just so cute. I just like this design a lot, and designs will prevail over the figures for me a lot. I've bought figures that I don't think are particularly proficient and have some flaws because I like the design. So at the end of the day, that's what matters the most. So this was released in April 2025 by Good Smile Company, 25,000 yen. But yeah, just this Racing 2023 Miku and the Racing 2018 Miku, who you can also see 2023 was right here. Those two designs are the ones I kind of fell in love with doing this list. And up next we have number 2 Symphony 5th Anniversary version 1/1 scale, released in April 2023 by Good Smile Company for 32,000 yen-ish. The reason this one made it so high is I think she's just unbelievably gorgeous, and this is a closed eye figure that I really like. I think I might have said the other Symphony one was higher, but I just forgot it. It's basically the Symphony one from before, this one, but with a different approach. So she's on a record. I like the transparent dress she has and how it works with the under part of the dress. I just think it looks so gorgeous, and just the perfect point where there's like her feet are doing the ballerina pose, and if she actually spins, that would be super incredible. I wish I actually knew that for you, but sorry I don't. But I just really love this. I'll probably say this is the most beautiful Miku on this list, even though her eyes are closed. And then number 1, the 15th anniversary version of Miku, the 1/7 scale, released December 2023 by Good Smile Company for 40,000 yen. This figure is incredible. Absolutely no flaws with it, except maybe the strawberry on top of the fork. There goes my voice. It's okay that it's leaving in the last figure. But I love the musical notes on her skirt. I love her big green hair with her flowers and how it's like textured. I don't see support poles of doom. I guess they're using the fork to some degree. And maybe, I think there's a support at the back of her left foot. But I love the little cake at the bottom and the plate and the writing of 15th anniversary. It looks very elegant. I'm glad that's not just like a plate with printed words typed on like some of like the Griffins or the Umusume figures that do that. Perfect Miku figure in my opinion. I didn't say this, but I'm going to try to buy the figure I rated number 1 on this list. So I'm going to try to get this figure in the future and do a full review of it. But I just think she's absolutely gorgeous, and definitely a very me design. But her face just looks so good. She's got a little strawberry. She's gorgeous and beautiful. I love it. If I was to buy figures, I think my leading candidates would be number 4, number 3, and number 1. I would also strongly consider number 10 because I think this one's really cool. This one I also would like, but this one I think is maybe a little bit too much for me price-wise for what I'm getting. But yeah, I would also appreciate this one. But I'm gonna try to pick up number 1 and do a full review of it, so you guys can see if maybe I have any regrets about the list or if I rated them correctly. But yeah, thank you very much for coming to the Miku review. This was a long time coming. It was a lot of work, so please like and subscribe. Tell your friends that this person rated all the Miku scales and had really bad opinions or really good opinions, but however you feel. We wanted to get this out for Miku Day, but we're quite late. But we started working around before Miku Day, so that's something. Hatsune Miku rules. She's one of the best character designs of all time. Just a canvas for you to work with. And I hope you saw some Mikus here that you really liked or will consider grabbing in the future. Thank you very much.